and whatever it is I can help you in, I don't want nothing from you, or I want to give you some money. But I see you really don't need no money. You're making money. I said, show me what you know. Yeah, show me what you know so I can teach my people.
Mm-hmm.
I know he owned that restaurant, but he's a high-level cyber guy for IBM. And he does all the something for Randstad, which is a temporary agency. But he come from the hip-hop community by way of New York and Pakistan. Intrigued out of me. And he would pick at my brain, trying to see how can I help this. Man, he picking the shit out of my brain, trying to see where can he come in my life and help me at. And he done watched all my videos. This motherfucker been studying me. He said, man, I think you're a genius. Well, he said something. He said, man, you should be tested. I said, they already did. He said, I knew it. I said, yeah, when I was a kid. I said, man, I had a white tutor before I even went to school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I went through all them tests to see if I was a genius. So, nah, man, he gave me something that made a whole lot of sense. The Arabs run Dallas.
Wow.
The Jews don't. If we build the right relationships as black people, we could own gas stations too.
Forget it. See.
Nah. We got
it. See.
Between Russia and the Arabs, homie, somebody want us to stop begging and stand on our own.
Yeah, but it's difficult, see.
Well,
it's difficult to convince people to do the thing.
Well, it's only if you're talking to adults, homie. It ain't hard to convince children. It's just gonna take you 20 years. But if you start now, all you're doing is just creating strong children.
Yeah.
It's only difficult dealing with the grown mother. Homie, they the ones fighting against knowledge and information that could change their life. Kids just want to know the truth. Our kids meet other kids who dad got an oil pipeline in Russia. They don't get to meet them. We don't get access to this kind of plug.
Yeah.
We get access to the daddy who got 100 bricks.
Yeah.
We meet see, that's where we go. We meet the kid who daddy got the record label and we get in through him.
Yeah.
Man, what about a Russian who, man, we need to tap in. Every black person I done deal with up until now, homie,
What that shit is, man.
but I'm sitting here, I'm sounding like the old talking to me. You sound like me talking to the old telling me, man, you can't quit your people. And I'm saying, no, Pop, man, black people, I'm saying exactly what you saying. And I'm saying, man, why am I pushing back at what Twan is saying to me? Because what you saying to me is what I tell the old.
Yeah.
Pop, you believe in black people. I don't. You think we can get better. I don't. That old believe we can be. He believe, man, we can do it. And I'm saying, no, we can't, Pops. It's over with for us.
I don't know what to do, see.
And so I'm battling with me now, listening to you.
Tell me about it, bro.
Trying not I give up on black people, I might end up hating us, homie. And I don't want to hate nothing and nobody. It's all right to not to like, but I don't want to hate nothing. I give up, I'm gonna hate. I go on the jury and wrongfully convict. I give up. I won't even weigh no option just because he black, man. F that.
See,
I don't want that in my heart, Torn.
The business people is more cutthroat than the hood.
Yeah.
They way more cutthroat than people.
Yeah.
That's just stealing your cars. The kid boys out there. Shout out to the kid boys.
Yeah, they disturbing some. Say, them little mother.
Shout out to the kid boys stealing everything.
Say, I don't know who gave them that knowledge and that information to get that mother. Say, they got Congress wanting to come in on y'all. No, they calling for an act of Congress to stop the goddamn boy.
I don't know what the heck they didn't fell into.
Well, they
out of control.
Computer babies. Yeah, you can't nobody stop these little. They grew up with these.
Kids is they stealing kids second tier out here though. They stealing chargers and challengers and hell.
For Hype Plus, I'm Tatiana LaJoy. Black-owned businesses are unprofessional. Many people in the Black community have either said or thought this at one point or another. This statement stems from various experiences that ultimately lead to them spitefully banning Black-owned businesses from their shopping, date night outings, or self-care expenditures. In 2021, the growth in Black spending power reached $1.6 trillion, which doubled since the year before, yet our wealth has fallen by 14%. This means that 99% of our buying power is spent outside of our community. These statistics imply that Black people know how to make money, but we do not know how to keep it. The Black dollar stays in our community for 6 hours, while it stays in the Asian community for 28 days.
Well, it's actually a couple of things. For one, we could seem that we're rude and it's not all about good customer service.
That's a problem. Why am I spending my money with you and you're too sensitive to even take the criticism necessary needed?
Is that they're so expensive, which I can understand. Certain people or certain places, they kind of hit you over the head with price.
Hating. That's all I can think of is hating, just because of the fact that they see one person doing their thing, it's hard for them to congratulate them.
There has to be a reason why Black-owned are the only businesses that are blackballed by their own community. You don't see this sort of attitude in other ethnic communities. Could it be because of systemic oppression, personal irresponsibility, deep-rooted psychology, or is it all of the above? Here's why Black people don't support Black-owned businesses. A common frustration among many African Americans is our constant appropriation of our culture. We are so proud of our culture because of everything it represents: strength, vitality, perseverance, and flavor. There is no denying that Black is beautiful. But if we truly believe this, why do we not profit on our culture as much as other races do? One reason for this is because we lack trust within our community. According to supportblackowned.com, there are even Black business owners that choose to not support Black businesses. When asked why, they answer that Black-owned businesses are unprofessional and no others besides theirs should be supported. This might be the biggest culprit of unsuccessful Black-owned businesses. Many customers complain about unprofessionalism, with stores being closed during business hours, business owners or employees with bad attitudes, and unapologetic bad service. Most Black people want to support Black businesses, but don't want to deal with the headache. At the end of the day, bad business is bad business, no matter where it's coming from. YouTube user @NaturalLife wrote, "I desperately want to support Black businesses, but I can't. Case in point, I live in Metro Atlanta. There are Asian nail shops and Black-owned shops. I've gone to Asians mostly, but now I refuse to give them a dime of my money. I tried going to Black-owned, but they have no clue how to run a business. I go to an Asian shop. I'm in and out in an hour or less. Black-owned, I was in there 3.5 hours. Asians smile at me and ask, 'What color you like?' Black-owned roll their eyes and acted like I was bothering them. Very rude, gossiping with each other, cursing, etc. I just do my own nails now. I miss the Asian shop, but refuse. We do not understand how to run a business, many of us. Always running out of supplies, etc. My money is valuable to me. Treat me with respect and do a timely good service, and I will support your Black-owned business." This is not to bash our people, but more so to take ownership of what is lacking and how it can be improved. Black company owners have a tendency to put minimal effort into their company and expect to be treated like businesses that do put the effort in. In this era where being woke is very prominent, many Black-owned businesses will rely on being Black-owned as the main reason why they should be supported. When they aren't supported, defense is the first reaction when it should be an opportunity for introspection and growth. But let's also talk about the Black-owned businesses that have done the work. They know their target audience, they spend money on advertisement, and they have a solid business plan. But some of these businesses suffer based on the bad stereotypes created by the less successful Black-owned businesses. There are two theories that may explain this. One is the crabs in a barrel mentality that our community unfortunately adheres to. The Black community simply has more haters than other communities, and that's why there are no Black communities like Chinatown, Little Italy, or Little Russia. The reason being is most Black people come from poverty-stricken backgrounds and tend to glorify hood attributes, being gangsta, hard, etc. If you are an individual that wants to rise above the stereotype, most Black people will tear you down or ridicule you. There's many cases of Black parents being jealous of their own children. It hurts people to see others succeed because it shines a light on their own insecurities. They'll say things like, "You think you're better than me if you happen to be doing better than them because you worked for it." It's a slave mentality passed down through generations, epigenetics. Another theory is generational trauma. In his 1952 semi-autobiographical novel, Go Tell It on the Mountain, famous African-American author James Baldwin asked, "Could a curse come down so many ages? Did it live in time or in the moment?" The trauma of slavery has been carried on throughout generations of African Americans and is manifested through poor health and poverty.